I found a worm. I didn't find a worm yet. Well, I didn't find a worm yet either. See? I got I got 5 worms. My worm is moving now. I was pretty upset when it didn't move because I wanted.
Hey guys, it's Sunday, May 15th, and as you can see, we are outside in the garden surveying the work that we have to do after that long winter. Temperatures have really turned around last week, and the snow is finally gone from, it looks like all the snow is gone. The ground is still really wet, but the raised beds, hopefully the soil in the raised beds has drained away. All the frost is gone, hopefully. And yeah, it's a lot of work to do, but as in every year, we take it one bed at a time, and eventually it all gets done. The plan today is I want to set that greenhouse up. The frame was donated to me last year, and got a bunch of 2x6s from their old deck boards. They're pretty warped, but I'm gonna try and get everything set up. We'll see how it goes. Normally, these kind of projects that we try and get done in the spring, because of our short growing season, by the time you get them done, there's just no time left to grow anything in them. But hopefully, we're tackling it early enough. Hopefully, you don't run into too many problems along the way. And then, if time permits, would be nice to turn over a couple beds and maybe get some seeds in the ground. They're predicting fairly mild temperatures, so shouldn't have any trouble putting, beans and peas in the ground. Again, we really gotta, as soon as the weather turns, we gotta get a move on, because unfortunately the fall will be here before we know it. So lots of things to do, so let's get going.
Not deep enough because I already dropped some.
Drop some in there? There's one right there. Just one? Yeah, just put them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cover them back up. Pat her down.
I can pat it with a shovel.
Yeah. You want to do that one next?
Yeah.
I'll do this one.
You'll do that.
Okay.
Right here?
Yeah. Doesn't matter. You're gonna put it back anyway.
Oh, I found a yellow one.
Ooh. That's a centipede.
What's a centipede?
That's a centipede. You're gonna find lots of
Worm!
yeah, find lots of worms.
And this. Another centipede.
Ooh, lots of centipedes.
I don't like centipedes. One time there was a centipede in Grandpa and Grandpa's house. That would be bad.
Here you go. 2, 4, 5. Here, 6.
Huh? Oh, I dropped one.
Okay.
Yeah. And remember this was where the corn was?
This is where the corn was that one year, yeah?
This one's not.
It's not done yet. Okay.
Centipede!
Yeah, there's lots of them.
Is that deep enough?
That's deep.
If you dig it too deep, that would be like, Wormy! Wormy! Ada!
Yep.
What is that? What is that?
That's a bean.
Bean.
You dug too close to that one.
Pat it down a little bit. That's where we know where a bean is.
Okay, here you go.
We need 3 more, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just put lots in there. Sprinkle them all over. In the same spot.
Sorry, I didn't know where they were. Now let's.
Cover them up.
I'm gonna try to find a worm.
All right, well, there we go. That was a long day. The one bed done. Almost, just obviously wait till it's a little bit warmer to put the cucumbers out, but 3 rows of peas, two rows of sugar snap peas, and jumbo garden peas. Yes, we are planting regular plain Jane garden peas again. And then on the end, half of those are yellow beans and the other half are green beans. So, one bed done, and a lot more to do. Interestingly enough, the buds on the cherry plants are out, so I am really hoping this year we get some cherries from these plants. And down at the other end, a little bit of progress on the greenhouse. Just trying to bend the boards. It's really warped 2x6s that I'm using, but well, they were free, so can't really complain about anything. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get this done as quickly as possible, and hopefully plant some tomatoes in here. The blueberry plants survived the winter without, I haven't seen any damage from the deer. The deer looks like they left them alone this year, which is awesome. And yeah, buds are on their way. And gotta clean out the grass, but that's for another day. Alright guys, back down in the planting room. It's much later at night and everybody besides me is sleeping. Pretty happy we got that bed planted up. All the peas and beans are in the ground. And pretty much anything that can be direct sowed into the ground can go in. It's just a matter of finding the time to do that. Plan is to do the onion sets and beets shortly, as soon as I can. It's really hard, you know, after a day of work to find the motivation and to go out and dig up a garden bed. But maybe this week I'll get a chance to get out there. If not, next weekend, first top of the list is onion sets, beet seeds, and any other seeds that we direct sow, carrots and things like that. But yeah, so good start to the year, and now we'll just take a quick look and see how all our plants are doing. And under our first set of lights, peppers are doing okay. Some of the leaves are getting a little bit fried. Not exactly sure why that happens, but keeping everything well watered and fertilizer. There's one in the back that's really getting hit hard. I think I'll give them a little bit of a break. I'll shorten the time that that the lights are on for. Maybe that'll give them a little bit of relief from the lights. Make the leaves go back to normal. Other than that, most of them are looking quite well. Sunflowers growing quite quickly. Habaneros are starting to take. They're always really slow to get going. Plants are not as big as last year. Again, we still have 2 weeks before they go out. But at the same time, I'm postponing putting them out, so they should not be getting hit with any frost like last year. So overall, I think we'll have a pretty good crop of peppers. First go with the lettuces. There's only a few plants there, but they're looking good. In our first tray, cucumbers doing well. Cantaloupe's doing well. The zucchinis and patty pans all came up. Sugar Rush, which is a cantaloupe, came up. And Sugar Baby, which are watermelons that we're going to keep trying to to get something out of, came up. And then all the cucumbers, Swiss chard, looking a little leggy, but just plant them a little deeper into the ground. Kale, slowly coming along. Some of them are a little bit further on than others, but looks like most of them have germinated. Chamomile, again, something new we're trying. We'll see how that all turns out. And then pickling cucumbers and the mashed potato squash and the butternut squash are just starting to come up. It's taken those seeds a long time to germinate. Not exactly sure what's going on there, but yeah, unfortunately they're really taking their time. It's a little bit concerning, but not much we can do. Cabbages all looking good. Broccoli, cauliflower looking good. And yeah, hopefully they won't get too pot bound before we have a chance to put them out. Again, these are all going to be put out in a couple weeks. And under the final lights, pumpkin plants doing well. Another pot of watermelon, Savoy cabbage, eggplants, which are kind of stopped growing, but I might pot them up. We'll see what happens. And then some more lettuce plants in the back. Red onions doing well. We have sets of both red and whites. We'll plant these ones out and see how well they do. And more lettuce on this side. And I believe this is some dill. So yeah, everything growing well. And the only other thing is the tomatoes. We've moved them upstairs onto our dining room table. We put them out in the morning. Temperatures up here are now, 20s during the day. Lots of sunshine. So it's warm enough to put them outside during the day. Let them get used to the natural sunlight, but still cold enough that we take the precautions to bring them in at night. They're just getting too tall for these grow lights. Doesn't matter which shelf I put them under. Even though we did push back our starting date for those seeds by 2 weeks, they're still they're still pretty tall. So hopefully they'll be okay by the time they're ready to be put in the ground. So yeah, hopefully next weekend, be doing lots of work outside. And until then, I'll see you later.